Welcome to the 2022 TOYO Tires Freeride Hakuba event. Here it's a very sunny, slightly windy day in the Hakuba Valley. The Freeride Hakuba event, originally scheduled for early January as the crown jewel in the freeriding competition circuit in Japan, unfortunately moved to spring conditions in March due to the coronavirus. What are the conditions we're looking at today?
Well, after an amazing winter here in Hakuba of endless powder, spring has well and truly sprung. So conditions will be variable. Looking forward to seeing how the riders handle that and what they can bring to the table. I'm sure it's going to be amazing.
Yeah, the Hakuba Valley backcountry, undeniably some of the best in Japan, but the guide team led by Dave Enright of Evergreen Alpine Academy had to pull the plug and put rider safety first. As you can see here, we had a huge slide to ground on the original contest venue.
Yep, we've had rider consultation along with the judges and also the guides, of course. Safety first with the Freeride World Tour. So the event has been moved inbounds, 3 separate sections, linked together, unprecedented.
Amazing flexibility and adaptability, just like freeriding, to create a 3-part course similar to an enduro mountain bike race where riders are hitting 3 separate sections but without a break, riding right through to hit the next section, and a huge lift logistically from the judges and the media team.
Challenging for all involved. Fitness will be a factor and leg strength is going to be key. But yeah, amazing work from the judges being able to pivot and making sure the event goes ahead.
Yeah, and let's have a look at what the judges are looking for. The same 5 categories from the Freeride World Tour: line, control, fluidity, jumps, technique. Let's see what the ski men have got for us. Luckily, Hakuba has the terrain inbounds that we're able to hold a freeride competition within Hapooni Ski Resort, thanks to plenty of vertical. 19 riders on the ski man. Some of the standouts are Gen Sasaki with a very strong freeride background from up there in Niseko.
Yep.
A lot of Hakuba locals as well. Dropping first, Shun Hirayama, based in Asahikawa in Hokkaido.
Goes by the motto, keep up, go big. Looking forward to seeing that here today.
The challenge will be, will he be able to find the features and be able to go big in these difficult conditions? A nice little butter three,
yeah.
Into the middle section, the onigiri or musubi, the rice ball triangle.
Flowing through the course. There's that freestyle element, nice air.
Yeah, airing into that slope might look like much at first glance, but these are really tricky snow conditions.
Over the glide crack,
gliding over the glide crack and making light of conditions that quite honestly, I'm thankful I'm watching this rather than skiing in it.
A little cross-court 360 there, slight back slap, but managed to ride it out.
Down through the gate, last few turns through the gates at the bottom and into the bottom section on Kokusai.
Airing over some challenging terrain there, looked like a little zip line.
Yeah, two mogul zip lines down this steep face that was originally part of one of the Olympic races way back in the '98 Olympics. You can see his knees working that like suspension there, just trying to put big turns. Whoa!
Nice. Nose butter 360. Butter that muffin.
Yeah, he's definitely got the freestyle things and plenty of energy. Most people's legs would be exploding at the end of that. He's throwing little shifties and pops through to the finish.
Hard work at the bottom of the course there. That snow's got to be heavy.
Just bending over at the waist there. I think he's as out of breath after that as anyone is when they go top to bottom on resort. Next up, Koga Hoshino. Crashed last year, one of the riders really pushing to get the results from the FWQ events to follow the pathway all the way through to the global FWT.
Another freestyle rider from the Nagata area. No shortage of resorts there to dial in his skills.
Yeah, still just 22 years old, riding for faction
Nice
skis.
360 through the trees. Combos it up over the glide crack, holding speed.
Able to shut down speed and make turns look good at the same time.
Control. The judges will like that. Another air. Super styly. Charging. Another air. Little shifty.
Based in Minami Uenuma over in Niigata, another really high snow area. But the riders, a big challenge for them will be, they've been riding really deep powder all this winter, and now they've got to throw down. Talking of which, blasting out some cruisy big GS turns while the moguls pass under his feet. Oh, lovely, slightly off axis.
Yeah, a backflip or a flat spin.
Yeah, and a little tail butter through there.
That's the freestyle element the judges are looking for. With conditions like this, stomping tricks like that is no mean feat.
And
amazing skiing.
92.27, judges rewarding the fact that he threw in the freestyle at speed. Next in, Gen Sasaki.
From the Niseko area, straight off the bat, the freestyle move. That was a flat spin for sure.
Yeah, he's got a really strong freestyle background. Second in this year's three-star freeride world qualifier event at Arai in Japan. Fifth back in 2020. He'll be looking to try and trouble the podium.
Another nice air there, finding some transition, smooth, holding that speed again. Look at the legs working overtime.
Yeah, he's in a hurry to get down there. He definitely wants to make sure he's checking the attack and speed as well as the freestyle elements.
Nice floaty cross-court air. That was long.
He crashed in last year's Freeride Hakuba event, so he'll be doubly determined to make the best of the conditions this year.
Looking for redemption. Whoa! Nice.
Another flip with that slightly off-axis flat spin flavor to it.
Yep, and then again holding speed through some really chundery snow. Strong legs, working overtime, pumping.
Yeah, and managing just to keep his energy levels up all the way through. That, I mean, it's a full 800 meters of vertical from top to bottom there.
And as you said, the enduro race factor. These guys are fit. The legs have been working. The gym's paying off now for them all.
Ski men's results in. Koga Hoshino getting the nod over Gen Sasaki there.
Yeah, I think that freestyle element, again, we're seeing it more and more in the Freeride World Tour and here in the FWQ. Freestyle in a freeride environment, the judges love it.
I think they really like the fact that he doubled up that 3 through the trees and holding it together straight into the air over the glide crack, which looks like it's eaten some of the people there.
All right, ski women coming up.
Japan having a really strong freeride culture in both men's and women's. Standout names on the start list, Ayana Onizuka.
Half-pipe destroyer.
Yeah, back in the Sochi Olympics, local Ono Yui. But first up, we've got Kaide Kawabata, a newcomer to the freeride comp, coming out of the race scene. And let's see if we see that race background coming out in her skiing.
Little air to start with, a little in the back seat, but those strong race legs pulled her through.
Ski racing is no joke, and she looks like she's got this really strong legs to power through this really unfriendly snow condition, working hard to hang on.
Charging. Yeah, that race foundation is always going to make for a solid skier.
So the question is, can she seek out and find some of those freestyle spots to add into that? It's not easy though, going from a ski race experience to a freeride competition. It's a very different format and a different learning curve of the competition environment, but she's having no problem with these tough snow conditions.
Yeah, making short work of the inconsistent snow, lining up a little jump here.
What she got for us? A little hint of a grab there, but it's good to see her pushing the elements that are not maybe her natural parts of her skiing.
Yeah, that was a bit better, a little bit bigger on that air.
Not short of speed through there.
No, I think speed is her friend.
Absolutely. One of the fastest riders down through the finish area.
Strong skier.
And the judges rewarding that speed with 81.5.
Nice.
For Kaide Kawabata. Next up, Ayano Onizuka. Took a year off last year, having a child. Has high standards back in the competition scene.
Amazing edge control half-pipe riders. We're looking to see that here today.
Seeing that freestyle background already, grabbing with a grab on that first windlip on the Kurobushi section. Line through the trees, perhaps wisely avoiding the toughest over the glide crack. Hanging on, can she hold it? Oh, no, she's down, a tilt roll. Back to feet.
Looks like she lost her GoPro there. That was a big hit.
Yeah, not quite the freestyle 360 element she would have been looking for, but already straight back into another hit and keeping her speed. One of the good things though is that with the judging, a crash, you can lose a lot of points, but you don't lose everything, just that section. So she knows that with her experience, and she's pushing through, airing over the zip line and lining up another freestyle feature. Another little grab.
Nice, that was a nice air. Caught the transition nicely. Looking to combo it up, I think. There might be another air section coming up. Here it is.
Oh, a little shifty
Nice.
and plenty of speed. Not one to take it easy.
Pointing the skis downhill, letting them run. The skis want to run. Let them run.
Yeah.
Nice, strong into the finish.
Looks happy. She just
Has lost the GoPro.
Just realized she's lost the GoPro. Sorry, GoPro. Maybe a bonus for anyone who's riding there in the spring.
Someone will find that in the spring for sure.
Let's have a look at the results there. Ayana getting the nod over Kaide, and Hakuba local Yui Ono rounding out the podium
place.
third.
Hakuba represent.
Yui, a great representative of the freeride scene in Hakuba, always positive, always stoked, always pushing in the backcountry, supporting other women to get into the backcountry as well. And another podium place for her. But Ayana taking the win.
Yep, the judges couldn't deny it.
Straight into the Snowboard Women. Strong field in the Snowboard Women. We've got a few standouts on the list there. Aya Sato, who wouldn't be happy with not winning last year. Sayaka Kato, another Hakuba local, standing out on that list, dropping in first. One of the few snowboarders who is a Hakuba Valley ambassador here, originally from Kyushu, but has made the Hakuba backcountry her home, and a little air already.
Straight off the bat into the freestyle.
Such a strong and fluid rider, spends most of the winter looking for fast, fluid lines and airing into the main face of the onigiri. Looks like she's picking a spot over the crack there. Just hitting over the corner of it. Perhaps why, seeing as though that landing looks pretty rough off the back of the crack.
Seen a lot of action. It's pretty beat up. Getting the flow going now.
Heading back across to the top of that
little
shoulder.
melon grab.
Yeah, got a grab in there. Hint of an air back. One of the riders that genuinely combines freestyle and freeride. Riding for Ride Snowboards. Heading back across, a little air. Plenty of speed. Doing her best to really hold it together and make it look like it's fun while the snow conditions are far from it. Oh!
That was nice. Little gap.
Little tranny finder. Making a feature out of nothing there. A strong onigiri section. And let's see what she's got on the bottom section here. Heading skiers left or riders left here. Looking, always searching out for something to air off, but keeping it smooth. Different snow conditions as they've gone top to bottom. Nice little air there, holding it together. Hint of a double. Popping back across.
Good control, riding fast out of that,
Woo!
keeping it together.
Airing over the zip line.
It's turning into one of the favourite features, the zip line channel gap.
Are we going to see anyone firecracker down the zip line on their snowboard? But after that much vertical, I'm not sure anyone's legs would really be able to take that.
It's a big risk.
So that's a solid score, 78 in these snow conditions from Sayaka. That's going to be a good score. Next up, North Face athlete Aya Sato, stoked out of the gate from Tsunan in Niigata. You'll see her riding in a lot of the freeride movies in Japan. Another of the women, the next generation of women riders pushing into the backcountry here. Whoa! Airing straight into the guts and the worst of the snow, which shows that really strong, bold approach.
Small loss of control there, but managed to reel it in quickly. Another air.
Making a little side hit there and able to keep it controlled, not charging at her maximum speed, but after a winter riding powder, that control element will also be rewarded as long as she can keep making it nice and fluid like this.
Yeah, conditions super challenging. Like you say, paddle legs, everyone's strong. Snow's a little bit more friendly at the moment. This snow, you could say, is a little unfriendly.
Oh, squeaking in a little front three there. You know, perhaps not the hit she was looking for, but that competition experience, able to squeeze in the three.
Got the rotation in and comboing up the 2 hits on that little shoulder there. That's great.
Look, it's still looking strong and fluid down through the cockside last section here. A lot of the riders looking so out of breath, even as professional skiers and snowboarders through the finish.
I'm exhausted watching.
Yeah, this is the day where I'm happy to be sitting here in the sunshine watching them. Oh, a nice little grab there, bit of a tailbone.
Yeah, indie tailbone, was it?
Yeah, just carving, very fluid style.
Snow getting a lot heavier down here. Just wants to maintain that flow for the fluidity.
You can check out more of Aya's riding in the Heart Films movies. Heart Films, some of the filmers that are part of the team. Whoa!
And a backside three, comboing front 3 and back 3 in the run. The judges have to reward that.
Yeah, that's good. Being able to put in 2 threes, both directions, in conditions where most people would just be having to do early après.
Being a little bit more conservative, that was aggressive, good to see.
Aya getting a 75.5, putting her up there at the top, near the top of the field, but not enough to best Sayaka with a 78. Ayano Kasahara rounding out the podium with a 70.17.
Really strong showing from the girls there, great to see. Really enjoyed, again, seeing those freestyle elements coming in.
Yeah, the level of freeride snowboarding on the women's has been consistently rising, and we're going to see more of them pushing into the global scene with events like this.
Yeah. All right, next up, Snowboard Men. No shortage of strong snowboarders here. This is going to be amazing to watch.
Yeah, a mixture of local riders like Masaki Kitae, riders who make Hakuba their base thanks to the amazing backcountry we have today.
What a great base it is, Hakuba. We've got amazing terrain parks, we've got Alps, which is what this is all about, combining those 2 elements. So, great place to base yourself in Hakuba if you want to level up. And get yourself in the Freeride World Tour one day.
Talking of locals, first up here we got Masaki Maki Kitae, part of the local Hachi crew from Hakuba, originally from Yokohama. A great skateboarder, and that style and fluidity. I've known him for years. I don't think I've ever seen him flap on a run or a trick.
So still in the air.
Yeah, not one to bother about impressing the judges with forcing tricks in. He's going to always ride in his fluid skate style. And a nice mellow back 3 on it's like he's cruising around on a sunny day, not worried about the judges. Not worried about the judges, but with style like that,
poke.
They're gonna like that.
So we've got the lazy back 3, we've got the indie poke.
Beautiful crossbow nindy, and just cruising around. Local knowledge there, heading far to the skiers left on the middle onigiri section there, finding some slightly smoother snow.
And a few more features. Great read of the terrain.
Yeah, down into the lower cockside section. Still looking strong on his feet.
Lining up another feature.
Whoa, taking plenty of speed and whipping that back 3 round.
I think went for the little grab there.
He's into the zip line.
There's that firecracker you wanted to see.
Yeah, he tail blasted through 4 or 5 moguls in the zip line there before getting out. Riding for Ride Snowboards, a father and an editor of a snowboard magazine, but despite those, still finding time to pick up one of the flags that's blown away in the wind today.
Very busy man, and just again, that exemplifies the sense of community
here
in the FWQ and the FWT.
Another local, Kaishi Obata, normally found in the Hakuba 47 park, but being based in Hakuba, no stranger to big mountains too. One nice little freestyle bit already off the wind lip there to start with. One word for Kaishi, energy.
High energy.
A young gun, riding for Kamoshka and Rome. One of the young kids that's equally at home on a big booter or a backcountry line. Oh, staying on his feet. A little bit of a butt check there.
Yeah, and I think he reverted around, but that's okay.
But still carrying his speed and still looking calm. And now that's the kind of butter 360 we want to see. The one before, maybe not on purpose, but he is just dripping style when he butters around.
The butter is melted and dripping off him. That was a beautiful butter front three. And the judges will like that.
Nice ollie out of the jumps there. Showing that useful energy. Seems to be one of the riders who's still absolutely full of beans on the third section. Nice tailbone there.
Another little air holding speed, charging through the
Just
chunder.
hold it together, Kaishi. One of the riders taking the approach to the bumps of if you air over half of them, saves the legs. Another butter 3 as well. Just cruising through the finish. That's a strong run from Kaishi, despite that one butt check in the middle section there, 78.23, a solid score. Next up, Kuya Kubota, a late entry, bib number 26. You can see how much wind we had on the start gate. Half of it has been blown away there. Not an easy environment for the riders to get together. Beautiful style on that.
Just working on the flow now, setting up, looking for that next feature.
That is just beautiful surf style. Just cruising using the full width of that same gully that Masaki took with the local knowledge, avoiding some of the chop and the glide cracks and having fun in these conditions. Oh!
That was nice, big. One of the bigger airs we've seen today.
Yeah, plenty of time to style that out. Originally from Shiga, not a lot of snow and ski resorts there, but now splits his time between Hokkaido, Niigata, and Hakuba.
Another solid air through the finish line of the top section.
And into the bottom Kokusai section. Still only 24. Riding for Libtech and Volcom, first caught the eye when he was 17 at one of the bowl and big air events. You know, with this really mature skate surf crossover style, you know, stylish beyond his years, and just looking so relaxed through these conditions.
Nice.
Another air, turning it into a double. Plenty of pop into a 180.
A little front 180 out.
High speed switch through late season chop and slop at the bottom of resort.
No easy feat.
Yeah. Oh, and an 87.3 from the judges.
The judges liked it.
Kuya Kubota topping the men's snowboard. Masaki Kitae in second with his smooth skate style, and Kaishi Obata's useful energy in third, showing that despite the fact he had a little butt check there, skidded out a little bit, the rest of his run was full of freestyle energy.
And the judges are always going to reward that.
But that combination of energy and style and speed by Kuya, topping it off. Now we've seen some pretty strong riding from all the men and women today, despite the fact we've had this high wind, soft snow. Let's have a look at some of the highlights of what we've just seen here. Big congratulations to Sayaka Kato topping the podium in the women's snowboarding and picking up her check here in the Hakuba Valley.
In the men's snowboarding, taking out first, Kuya Kubota is getting his winner's check and going straight to the bank.
And in the women's, Ayana Onazuka picking up the win there.
Men's ski, Kogo Hoshino taking it out and on top of the podium.
Congratulations to all the athletes there, not just those on the podium, but everyone who took part today. Put on a great show for us. Conditions that we were happy to be sitting here watching, and they were ripping.
They really showed us how it was done. I wouldn't want to have been out there skiing myself today, but the guys and girls made it look easy.
And not just the athletes, all of the organizers, Evergreen Alpine Academy and the Gaia team, Hakuba Valley, North Face, TOYO Tires, and the whole freeride community to put on the 2022 TOYO Tires Freeride Hakuba event.